welcome to Devon Works and Worlds. Today I'm going to show you some of the toys that I have knit because I think they're fun to look at and I think people are curious to see maybe what I have knit. When I first started knitting, I mentioned this in a video that I did back at the beginning of me doing these videos, that my first knitting project as an adult, after I had knit as a young person, I had put down knitting for many years, and then I finally got back to it and started knitting again. And the very first thing that I knit was a gnome, and this is Alan Dart's. They're not called Yuletide gnomes. They have names and I can't remember them, but I will put a link to his pattern down below. I think he's a great toy designer. He is kind of my inspiration, I guess, because it was the first toy I ever made. And after I made this gnome, I just had to make more toys, so we could blame it all on Alan, and I think we should. So I'm blaming you, Alan Dart. Thanks a lot for making me into a knitting toy maker. So anyways, the very first toy I ever knit was this gnome. Love him. He's one of my favorites. He was a total stress knit. I had just turned in my first novel to my editor before it had ever been published. And I was stressed all the heck out about if it would be good enough and if anybody would like it. And so I immediately went off on this knitting binge and I knit this gnome. Like, I remember staying up until 3 in the morning knitting this thing because I was so excited. Once I started it, I realized, oh, it's really coming together into something. So I'm going to show him to you. This is my gnome. I've kept him. A lot of my knitted toys are given away and I don't have them anymore. But this guy I kept. So let me get him for you. Hold on just a second. Are you ready? He's going to come on the screen, on the big screen there in the middle with the little cactuses. Ready? Okay, here he comes. I feel like I should walk him in here. Oh, 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 what is this? What is this? Who is this guy? This guy is our gnome guy. So here he is, my gnome. Let's look him over a little bit here. He's not large, as you can see, which is the whole idea. He does have a very nice gnomey beard. His hat has a crook in it. I'll lay him down so you can see. Here's his crook. His little hat. Hey, knitters out there, do you notice how this hat is done in knitting stitch and then purl stitch? Yeah, I completely had no idea how to do that hat. I had no idea how to do decreases in the round. But come on, it still looks really cute, right? Okay, so here he is. This is our little gnome who began all the other toys. He's got awesome little boots. I was amazed I could make boots. I was amazed I could make these little mitts. Little mitts. People, I had so much fun making him. Okay, let me get it. Let's see if we can get him all put together here so we get a good look. There we go. Oh, no, he's a little wrinkly. Okay, I guess that gets a pretty good look. So here he is, the gnome guy. So this gnome guy was my first, like I said, and I have knit, maybe only one other one of these. It's a piecey little project because every little bit is done separately and then all comes together. Here's his back if you want to see his little back. There's a gnome butt. Got to get a good butt view on these things. And you can see he's all purled. I think that's supposed to be knit. He was my learning project and I love him and I love his flaws. And I love that he will always remind me of beginning my novel career. So let's set him over here. There we go. Okay, no. I am not going to do this in chronological order because, like I said, most of my toys are given away. So I don't have a lot of the toys that I've made. But I'll just pull up a few that I have on hand. Well, how about this one? How about the first toy I ever made a pattern for? And this was also connected to my Ellie Beckstrom books. This was my stone, the Gargoyle. He is looking a little rough for the wear here. He's been around for a while, and definitely this is a pattern that I need to, oh, I'm kind of showing you a peek there. Pattern I need to revisit, but I'm gonna bring him into the scene. Are you ready? Ready? Stone the Gargoyle. Here he comes. Oh, there's Stone the Gargoyle. Him so cute. Okay, so Stony is a little gargoyle. He has a lot of personality. This light isn't showing it off very good, but yeah, he's got the little smiles. He's got the little wings. Got his little feet. He has wires, or this one doesn't. I think in other ones I have put wires in his little legs so that he can wrap his arms around his legs and sit like a little gargoyle. Stone the Gargoyle is Allie Beckstrom's buddy and protector. He's kind of both like this goofy dingus that hangs around with her and also just a ferocious beast of a protector. I love Stone. This is our little baby Stone, my first gargoyle, my first toy pattern that I designed. Although I did say that I might have designed the Cthulhu chapstick holders before Stone, but I'm not sure if that's true. They were designed almost at the same amount of time, or same time in my life. Okay, so Gnome, Stone. Let's see, who else do we have here? Oops, what other toys do I still have? Okay, another toy I still have, and I guess still doesn't really count for this one because this is a new toy. This is one of the Gnome, this thing's heavy, Gnome doorstops. This is my first Gnome doorstop that I ever made. It holds open my back door, especially in the summer, and I will bring him on scene. This is the pattern that we are currently modifying to make a doorstop, or unicorn doorstop. So you can hear the, oh, he's a little dusty. He's been on the floor, so you're going to have to forgive his dust. But yeah, he's the pattern that I'm using to make the unicorn doorstop. This is Norman the Gnome, is that right? Here he is. So him's a big guy. Him's this big gnome. Him's chunky. I don't know. He has this nice little pointed hat. He has this beard that just comes out of nowhere, and no nose. This guy has no nose. I have made these guys with noses since then because I like them with a nose, but he was my first time trying this pattern. He's super chunky and heavy and sits as a doorstop, and I'll stick him over here. He's fun. Love him. Obviously, I mean, I think I've made a million of these guys and make good doorstops. I was talking about how you have to knit really tight fabric so that you can put up with the weight of the stones or whatever you put in here for the doorstop. There's a gnome butt. And this guy you can see has kind of gotten squishy and squat because of the weight of the stones in him. He's very roundy here on the bottom, squishy, and then his, face goes up. But I'm gonna put him off to the side here, kind of get him out of the way. He's pretty much in camera there, but just a little eyeball. Okay, what other toys do I have? Well, so I did another version of that gnome for another doorstop, and I decided he should be a wizard, Harry, so I made a wizard. So this guy is smaller. I mean, here, I can hold these two next to each other. See how much bigger this guy's taking, like the whole screen. This is the little guy on the side of the screen. So I'll get this chunker over here. Okay, so this guy, like I said, we gave him a nose. He has a snazzy little hat that I can reshape to whatever shape I prefer. He's been on the floor too, so please excuse his perhaps a little messiness. So here he is. He's my little wizard. Let's see if I can get him all the way in there. This hat is super amazing. See his hat? Pretty good, right? Okay, so he's the gnome. The same pattern, same decreasing that we're working on with our unicorn as we speak. Let's see if I can actually get him all the way in the screen. It's kind of taking out the gargoyle there. Okay, so here he is in all of his wizardly glory. A lot of fuzzy guys. Okay, the last one that I brought up, I think it's the last one. It's one of my trick ones. Now, I said that I had knit this as a prize giveaway, which I did. And the person who won it never claimed the prize. And I tried to contact her and she just never claimed it. And you know what? I'm going to break for just a second and I'm going to go see if I can get the accessory that goes with this prize. Hi. I don't know how I'm going to break this video, but I went off looking for something and I couldn't find it, so we're just going to do without it. I'll show you sometime later. But this guy has an axe that he has with him, a fireman's axe, and I just don't know where I put it. I have also an angry chicken somewhere around here that I knit that I haven't found, which maybe I should be worried about. There's an angry chicken on the loose. Okay, but here's the guy who was a prize that was not picked up by the prize winner. He's a fireman. Yeah, this guy. Looks like I have his hands on wrong. I think I do. Oh, here we go. So this guy, and he's got his, what do they call these? Turnout coats, I think. He's got boots. Oh, don't want to give anything away. Got a little boots, his little face. So this is based off of my character, James, from Ordinary Oregon, who's a firefighter. Brown hair, good looking guy. Okay, but when danger attacks, when the full moon rises, I don't know, I guess when the full moon rises, are you ready? Here we go. He turns into flip him around, a werewolf. Ha 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 ha. He is now a werewolf. See him? Rah. Rah, 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 rah. Rah. There he is. So here's our werewolf toy. Man on one side, werewolf on the other. And come on, this guy's cute, right? I mean, he's so ridiculous, so over the top. What was I thinking? I thought it would be fun. This is actually a pattern you can find on Ravelry. I don't remember the name of it. Maybe just werewolf, Topsy Turvy, or werewolf inside out toy. I'll look for it and I'll put a link down below. But so this guy is a werewolf on this side. He's got a nice fuzzy chest hair going here. That was a lot of fun to figure out. And the construction on this toy was actually very challenging. It's you're really needing two toys, and the proportions have to be correct so that the toy works. Anyway, so this guy, I have a soft place in my heart because he's my newest urban fantasy series. Well, yeah, newest, kind of more cozy, more lighter mystery. It's the Ordinary Magic series, if you're looking for that. And that's the one where the three sisters are the police officers in the sleepy little beach town where gods put down their powers so they can go vacation and try to be mortals for a while and see if they like that. And monsters reside. And one of our monsters is James here. And he is, shall we do the Hocus Pocus inside out one more time? Okay, so during the day, James is a firefighter. Did that look weird on camera? There he is. He's a firefighter. Friendly guy. Everybody likes him. His family owns the quarry in town. He's a good guy. We like James. Okay, but in the night, when the supernatural takes over, he turns into... Oh no, I think I lost some fuzz. He turns into a werewolf. Okay, so there. We have done probably the dumbest toy unboxing that anyone has ever put on the internet. I hope you enjoyed it. These are some of the toys that I still have left around the house that I have knit. I certainly will continue knitting toys, and as I make them and before I give them away, I'll do videos about them because I think they're fun to share. I have mentioned that I made something that was an inside-out dragon, a dragon in an egg, and I haven't written the pattern down for that. I sort of winged that sucker and put it together for a giveaway. But that's something that once I'm done with the unicorn, I'll probably do the dragon next so that we can see how to make an inside-out dragon and other people can make it. I'll write down the pattern as I go, and I'll knit a bunch of it on screen so people can see the pieces of it. So there we go. You now have seen a few of my little toys that hang out here at the house in various places, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for joining me. If you would like, please hit the like button to let me know that this was a fun thing to see, and I will also do some more knitting on that unicorn book or doorstop. I think I'm almost at the part where I have to switch colors and try German short rows, which I've never tried before, so we're going to watch me fail a lot while I try to do that. Yeah. So in the meantime, I hope you are enjoying your time here with me. Please let me know if you'd like me to answer any questions or do something different on these videos. I'm always open for suggestions. In the meantime, happy reading, my readers, happy knitting, my knitters, happy crafting, my crafters, and I hope to see you soon. Oh, there's no room for this. Oh, I hope to see you soon. Bye now.